Today we will start with electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions in phenol. Till now we have done reactions in which only H of OH is replaced, and then the reactions in which OH group is replaced. Now we will be doing electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions in which benzene ring is involved. As we already know, OH group is very activating group. It is very activating group, therefore it activates the benzene ring. It activates the whole benzene ring and directs the incoming group to ortho and para positions. This we have already done. We already know which groups are ortho para directing groups and which are meta directing groups. So OH group is activating group and it is ortho para directing group. So, but in this, OH group is so strong that it activates all the sites, and poly substitution also occurs with the conditions. So first, now we will prove how we can say that OH group is ortho and para directing. For this, we see that if electrophile attacks the ortho position or para position or meta position, the number of resonating structures we can easily draw. We already know how to draw resonating structures, and in this, so let's start with when electrophile attacks at ortho position. When it attacks at the ortho position, that is through these electrons, electrophile gets attached to this carbon, and here already H is present, and this electrophile gets attached to this carbon, and now this carbon will be electron deficient. It will carry positive charge, so it has positive charge. Now we know how to draw structures, that is these electrons will move to this and the charges will move to alternate positions. So we can draw arrows or we can directly write the structures. So to this carbon to next carbon, positive charge will move to this carbon, that is in this structure. This has moved to next carbon, and now these electrons will move to this carbon and this positive charge will move to this carbon after this carbon. So this positive charge moves to this carbon. So we have the resonating structures in which if we have drawn first structure, then we can easily write the other structures. So there are 2-3 conditions. First is if we have drawn first structure correctly, we can draw others also. In this, the carbon which carries positive charge must not have double bonds around it. So these both bonds should be single, and the double bond should be in alternate positions, that is double, single, double. And to the carbon to which electrophile gets attached while the first attack, then these adjacent carbons must have single bond only. So when this electrophile attacks at the ortho position, this will have positive charge, then after this carbon positive charge will move to this, that is here, and then it will move to after this carbon it will move to this carbon, that is this. So these 3 structures can be easily drawn. Now this structure is additional. In this, what is this? This carbon, when this carbon has positive charge, this oxygen has 2 lone pairs, so these electrons can also move to this. This oxygen can also releases its electrons to benzene ring, and this positive charge will be here. This oxygen will get electron deficient. So here is double bond and oxygen carries positive charge. So this structure is additional structure. Similarly, when the electrophile attacks the para position, so we can write when it attacks this, then this carbon will have positive charge, that is this. Then alternate positions, this after this carbon will have positive charge, this will have positive charge, and then after this carbon will have positive charge, that is this. So this structure is additional. When this carbon to which OH group is attached has positive charge, so these electrons can also move to this, and here double bond will be present and oxygen will have positive charge. So these two structures are additional structures in case of ortho and para attacks. So when electrophile attacks the meta position, when it attacks this carbon, so through these electrons, here H is already present, gets attached to this. So when it is attached to this, then this carbon will have positive charge. Here it is positive charge. Then after this carbon, it will move to this, here this, and after this, after leaving this carbon, it will move to this carbon, that is here. So these three structures are formed when electrophile attacks the meta position. Now in these structures, no structure is such structure in which OH group is attached to that carbon positive charge is attached. So here also there is no structure, there is no structure. So we can say from these structures that when electrophile attacks the ortho or para position, then the number of structures are 4, but when it attacks the meta position, only 3 structures are formed. So we conclude that number of structures in ortho-para attack are 4 in number, but in meta only 3. Greater the number of structures, greater the stability. And in ortho and para attack, there are 2 structures that are most stable. Why? Because all the carbons of the ring have complete octet in that structures. That is, in these 2 structures, if we see carefully, this whole ring has no positive charge. So the carbons of the ring have complete octet. So these are the most stable structures. But in meta, there is no such structure. So therefore, we can say that OH is a ortho and para attracting group. And so we can now write its various reactions involved where electrophilic attack is involved. These are, so first is halogenation reaction, then nitration reaction, then sulfonation, then Friedel-Crafts reaction that determine aldehyde synthesis. In these all reactions, we take up first halogenation. In halogenation, if we treat phenol with bromine water, then the ring gets so activated that its all ortho and para positions get activated, and bromine or electrophile get attached to all the ortho and para positions. That is, 2,4,6 tribromophenol is formed, which is white PPT. So we get 2,4,6 tribromophenol and it has white PPT. Similarly, when phenol is treated with bromine in the presence of non-polar solvents may be carbon disulfide, carbon tetrachloride or chloroform, then the conditions are different. So in this, the ring is not so activated and the electrophile gets attached to ortho position and para position. We get orthobromophenol and parabromophenol, and parabromophenol is in major amount. So question is, why in aqueous solution tribromo product is formed? This is due to, in aqueous solution, phenol ionizes to phenate ion. In phenate ion, oxygen carries negative charge. We can easily recognize this. Oxygen carries negative charge, and so it donates electrons to the ring, and ring gets highly activated. This ring gets highly activated, so the product formed is tribromophenol. So next is nitration. In nitration, if we use dilute nitric acid at 293 Kelvin, then only ortho and para products are formed. That is, we get 2 nitrophenol and 4 nitrophenol. In this again, 2 nitrophenol is formed in major amount. So when it is treated with dilute nitric acid, we get ortho and para products. But if it is treated with concentrated nitric acid, then we get trinitrophenol, that is all the ortho and para positions gets activated. So with dilute only ortho and para products are formed, but with concentrated sulfuric nitric acid we get 2,4,6-trinitrophenol, and it is also called picric acid. So one is this: if we want para-nitrophenol, that is 4-nitrophenol, then we can also treat phenol with nitrous acid. With nitrous acid, when it is treated with HNO2, that is nitrous acid, nitroso group is introduced at the para position, and then with dilute nitric acid oxidation is done, and then nitroso group is converted into 4-nitrophenol. So we get with dilute nitric acid ortho and para product, and with concentrated nitric acid we get trinitro product. And if we want in dilute nitric acid 2-nitro is a major product, but if we want 4-nitrophenol as a major product, then we can treat first with nitrous acid and then with dilute nitric acid, then we will get 4-nitro as a main product. So it is nitration. Then sulfonation. Sulfonation is temperature dependent, that is, in this it is temperature dependent, that is, when it is treated with concentrated sulfuric acid at low temperature, that is about 288 to 293 Kelvin, then we get 2-phenol sulfonic acid, that is sulfonic group is introduced at the ortho position. So it is a major product at low temperature. But when it is phenol is treated with sulfuric acid at high temperature, that is at about 373 Kelvin, then we get the sulfonic group as at the para position, that is 4-phenol sulfonic acid is formed. But here one thing is very clear, that ortho also gets converted to para if this temperature is given. If ortho is given 373 Kelvin, then it will get converted into para product, that is 4-phenol sulfonic acid. So it's about sulfonation. And then is Friedel-Crafts reaction. In this Friedel-Crafts reaction, in this, if we have two types mainly, Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation. Friedel alkylation means alkyl group will be introduced at the ortho or para position. Acylation means acyl group will be introduced at the ortho or para position. So let's start with Friedel-Crafts alkylation. So what is Friedel-Crafts reaction is? It is the reaction in which we are here taking phenol. It can be any aromatic compound. When aromatic compound is treated with alkyl halide in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride or acyl halide and anhydrous aluminum chloride, then reaction is called Friedel-Crafts reaction. But if we are using only alkyl halide in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, then it is Friedel-Crafts alkylation. If instead of this we are using acyl halide, then it is Friedel-Crafts acylation. So phenol with alkyl halide in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, we get ortho and para products, that is CH3 group. This group is attached to ortho and para positions, ortho and para positions. So it is 2-methylphenol and it is 4-methylphenol, or we can say it is these are ortho to each other, it is orthocresol and it is paracresol. We can write anything, and para product is a major product. So similarly in Friedel-Crafts acylation, we get when treated with acyl halide in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, then this acyl group is introduced at the ortho and para positions, and ortho positions. So it is para hydroxy acetophenone. This is acetate group. So para hydroxy acetophenone, or it is ortho hydroxy acetophenone. So it is Friedel-Crafts acylation. So next is, but we can get ketone group with many other reactions also. So this reaction is not very useful. Practically it's not very useful. So next is we start with Gattermann aldehyde synthesis, or it is also called Gattermann formulation. In this reaction, phenol is treated with hydrogen cyanide and HCl in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, then aldehyde group is introduced at the para position. So this reaction is also called formulation because formyl group is introduced at the para position. CHO group is also called formyl group, so it is also called formulation. So Gattermann aldehyde synthesis, aldehyde group is introduced, and Gattermann formulation. So when phenol is treated with HCN, HCl in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, we get aldehyde group at the para position. Or intermediate is CHN HCl, means whole HCl is added, and we get this, that is aldimine hydrochloride. And upon hydrolysis with water, we get this aldehyde group here, CHO, and this group is removed as a ammonium chloride. So this group is formyl, so it is called formylation. And if this position is blocked, then it goes to ortho. If para position is occupied, then this group will also can also go to ortho position. So next is mechanism. Mechanism is very important of this reaction. And this first is we have taken HCN and HCl. We can write HC triple bond N has lone pair. Then HCl is a polar, so it can be written as positive charge on this and Cl negative. Now this adds to this through lone pair, so NH, and N will have now positive charge, then Cl is associated with this, and then these electrons gets transferred to here to make nitrogen neutral, and this Cl will get attached to this Cl, so CCl double bond NH, holus neutral. So this reagent then combines with AlCl3, that is third reagent used in the reaction, and in this this will abstract Cl negative, and it will get changed into AlCl4 negative, and these electrons moved away with Cl, so this will have positive charge, this carbon will have positive charge. Now this structure is resonance stabilized, and now these electrons can move to this to make this carbon neutral, and this, and now nitrogen will have positive charge, so it is form aluminium ion. Now in this ion, that is this ion is used as an electrophile. We are dealing with electrophilic substitution reactions. Now this reagent acts as a electrophile that will attack the benzene ring later on, that is here. Meanwhile, phenol also reacts with AlCl3, and this will be this is electron deficient. This will form bond with oxygen through lone pairs, and we get OAlCl3. And now this reagent, this compound combines with this electrophile, in which carbon carries the positive charge. This is electrophile. So now we already discussing that this will go to para positions first. If para position is occupied, then only it will go to ortho. So this gets linked to the ring through para position. So these electrons form bond with carbon, and these electrons move to this and these to this. So here will be double bond, and here will be double bond, and these CH double bond NH, and now this carbon already has hydrogen, that is shown here. So in the next step, this hydrogen will be released, and these electrons go to this, and this electron goes to this, and this hydrogen gets attached to oxygen. So OH, and this is CH double bond NH, and this further combines with H positive, and so it is NH2. Here will be NH2, H positive has positive charge, so this will have now positive charge, N positive H2, and it is an resonance hybrid structure, or it is resonance stabilized, as we can say that these electrons can move to this will be neutralized. Now this carbon will have positive charge, and this carbon with the positive charge will combine with water, because water has a 2 lone pairs, so this act as a nucleophile and it gets attached to carbon. When it is attached to carbon, then carbon will be neutral, and this water will now, oxygen will carry positive charge, that is OH, water is attached here, this will have positive charge. So in the next step, this hydrogen will be released, and these electrons will come on the oxygen. It will make the oxygen neutral, and we will get CHOH, and this with one hydrogen will form, this hydrogen will get attached to this, that is NH3, it will have positive charge. Now this will be removed as ammonia, and with taking these electrons, it will be a neutral ammonia, and now these electrons will compensate this carbon's electron deficiency by giving electron, and this will have oxygen charge, positive charge. So here it is double bond, and this will have positive charge. Now this hydrogen will release its electrons to neutralize this, and it is released, and here it is CH double bond O. So CHO group is introduced at the para position. This mechanism is very important. It is Gattrum and aldehyde synthesis. Similarly, we have another reaction in which same mechanism is followed. So you can try yourself. Just I will tell you its name. That is Hobben-Hoche reaction. Hobben-Hoche reaction is an extension of Gattrum formulation reaction, and it involves acylation of highly reactive polyhydric phenols. In this, we will be not using only phenol. We will be using phenol in which, or say benzene ring, in which many OH groups are attached. That is polyhydric phenols having hydroxyl groups in the meta positions with respect to each other, and this will be in meta position to each other. So think of a benzene with 3 OH groups meta to each other, and to the then when it is treated with these reagents, then when it will be treated with HCN, HCl, instead of this we will be using here, instead of H we will be using CH3. So with this, all the mechanism will change a little, and you can easily write its mechanism. So we will try, first you try yourself, and then we will do in the next lecture. So thank you.